What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Bob Arum. Bob Arum had some interesting things to say about Manny Pacquiao's health. He feels that Manny Pacquiao may have brain damage. Okay? He said that Manny Pacquiao, if he keeps fighting, he could suffer from brain damage. Now, the thing about it, this situation where it's hard to really tell if Bob Arum is just saying that because he cares for Manny Pacquiao. I'm pretty sure he's not a heartless bastard, you know what I mean? And old as he is, he's damn near 90 years old. I don't see if there's any reason for him to say that. He doesn't have a pony in the show anymore. You know, he's not promoting Bob Arum nor Keith Thurman, you know, because Keith Thurman's with PBC and Al Heyman. So, you know, I don't see that there's any reason for him to say anything to detour the perception of Manny Pacquiao. You know, I think he's saying exactly what people have been saying for a while about Manny. Manny needs to retire, you know, and it wouldn't be a surprise if he did suffer brain damage. I know certain fighters are able to, like Morales, thank God he was in wars. Barrera was in wars, but I've seen Morales fight, dude, like no other. You know what I mean? He goes to war with fights, and they take a lot of punches. They took, I don't know, thousands of punches, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is professional boxing here. So Manny Pacquiao has taken his own punches. He was fast, he's quick, he's sharp. He's still a great representation of himself. But does Bob have a point? You know, is there certain signs that we look for Manny? You know, I mean, he still speaks his native Tagalog tongue pretty normal, but you know, you'll still see him you know, it's kind of hard. I mean, you know, I don't really see blatant noticeable signs, but you know, when he goes, that could just be someone that, you know, has actual communication gaps in between words, like or you know what I mean? I do them too. A lot of people do them. It's normal. So I don't really see those blatant effects of punch drunk, you know, if he's punchy now. You know, he's not like Rocky Balboa, you know, Adrian, you know, Paulie. He's not like that. You know, so I don't see the signs of that. You know, I still think he's pretty sharp, you know. Now, is he a little slower? Let's put it this way. If he was never a boxer, would he talk the same? Probably not. You know what I mean? But it's not one of those things where it's first of all, there's no way annoying, but, you know, I don't think it would be that far from what he would be doing if he was a carpenter or, you know, or a sailor or, you know, or a congressman, right? I don't think it would be as bad. You know, he might talk a little faster, but I don't think the effects have done. Now, what I will agree with Bob Arum, if he keeps fighting, eventually those signs will come and the damage will happen more now than later, because back then Manny Pacquiao was faster. You know, he has a lot coming back at these fighters. His defense was his offense, simply because he threw so many punches and bunches. And, you know, he had the hard left hand and he had a decent right hook. The right hook was quick. It'll catch you. It's blinding speed. You know what I mean? He hit you with 8. You hit him with 2, right? And, you know, now he doesn't throw as many punches. He still will attack you like he will. You know, that window of hitting him becomes a lot bigger now since he's older. You know, he still has the speed, but he's getting older. You can see that he is not the fighter he was in 2012 or 11 or 10. Okay? Or even in 2014 or 15, he wasn't the same kind of fighter than he is. But one thing he did learn, he's a little bit more cautious now. So, and that's a good thing. You know, Barrera had that same problem. He was like 56-0 when he got knocked out by Junior Jones. Okay. And he came back, reinvented himself. And the top fighter at the time was Eric Morales, which a guy he hated. He was his Mexican rival. And he gave him one hell of a damn fight. Right? And then he won the other two. So, yeah, there is, you know, just because you're younger doesn't mean you're better. Right? Because Manny learned a lot from getting knocked out by Marquez. You know, but fighting these young guys, I agree with Bob. If he keeps fighting, he will suffer some type of brain damage. And that saddens me more than anything. Sure, you guys are fighting for a fight purse, but you're also fighting for our entertainment. It's not worth your health because at the end of the day, we don't know you, okay? Or we won't spend that time that you would spend with your family. You know, we will applaud you and celebrate your wins, even losses if you're a true fan, but at the end of the day, your health is more important than anything. Like, real talk. So, Manny, I feel he should fight this fight. He only has a 2-fight contract with Al Haymon. I think after the Keith Thurman fight, you know, if he beats Keith Thurman, I would hang up the gloves. You know what I'm saying? But if someone like Manny, if he wins that fight, he'll probably be on that high that he's accustomed to. And he probably will want to live. He would want to fight on, you know, especially beating an undefeated fighter like Keith Thurman, which, you know, may or may not be a good thing for him. You know, but I agree also with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman should have that mentality to retire him, because if he does do him like Pacquiao did De La Hoya, that would deter him never to fight again. Hopefully. Now, hopefully. Because that worked for De La Hoya. And if he's able to do that to Pacquiao, that'd be very impressive. Even Pacquiao at his age. But honestly, what kind of credit would he get? You know what I'm saying? But him doing that to Pacquiao does Pacquiao a better service by getting his ass out of the ring forever. Simply because now he doesn't have to take that type of punishment, because he's seen what it's like to get in there with a young lion, to get in there with somebody that, hey, I'm going to put you away and I'm going to show you you don't belong at this elite level. You know, so please stay away. If you want something like this done to you again, you know, if you don't want something like this done to you again, you would stay away. And he has to put a beating on Manny Pacquiao to show him that. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Bob Arum's statements towards Manny Pacquiao. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.